This channel is sponsored by Pro Football Focus. NFL, college, and fantasy data for every player, every play, every game. Visit ProFootballFocus.com to learn more. Welcome to beautiful Miami, Florida for this Sunday night football matchup between the 3-2 San Francisco 49ers and the 4-2 Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch from the Super Bowl from 2 seasons ago. Different quarterback, Mack Kenny. Different look Dolphins, headlined by Martavis Bryant, who was on that 49ers team who won the Super Bowl. Le'Veon Duncan back to return, and we are underway as he's going to take it off from the 5, cuts it to the outside, and is brought down at the 23-yard line. It's an 18-yard return, and here comes the 49ers offense. Mack Kenny, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns, 3 picks, 64% on the season. He has been superb. 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line. They come out 3 wide. Kenny looks, throws it quick to Jamon Mason. And Mason has the first down out to the 45, but a flag has been thrown. And it looks like this play is coming back. Looks like they're going to get the rookie center, Casey Mims, on that hold. It's a bit unfortunate. That'll set them back. 2nd and 13. Now 3rd and 7. Kevin Everett in the backfield. Trips to his left. Kenny drops back, feels the pressure, finds Nate Hill, and Nate Hill gets the first down and more. That's a pickup of 12. Hill has been phenomenal the past 3 weeks, or past 2 weeks really, as that's complete to Chris Arnold. He has over 300 yards, actually probably around 400 yards, and 6 touchdowns the past 2 weeks. 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. Kenny dancing around, airs it deep for Nate Hill. They took a shot against Braxton Baldwin, but he just barely overthrew him. This Dolphins defense is headlined by Ndamukong Suh, Jonas Mountain, Shaq Thompson, Anthony Hitchens. In the secondary, Braxton Baldwin, Dyron Floyd, Rashawn Jones, and Marqueston Huff. 3rd and 9 from the 43-yard line. Kevin Everett in motion. 3rd down running back. Goes all the way out wide. Pass over the middle to Nate Hill. And Nate Hill, working against Baldwin, has the first down. On that play, Nate Hill eclipsed 5,000 career receiving yards. That's pretty impressive. 2nd and 6. Hand off Jamon Alden. And Alden's going to try to get going in this game. 5 carries, 24 yards to start things off. 3rd and inches from the 19. Martwan Austin in the backfield. Austin into pass block, throws to Bernie Lauderdale, and there's an injury timeout, but Lauderdale has the first. Martwan Austin, one of the best pass blocking backs in the NFL, could be a pretty serviceable fullback if things don't work out at running back for him. 4th and 1 from the 4-yard line. Kenny coming out of the shotgun. They're going for it. Fader to Nate Hill. He had Chris Arnold all alone, but that was a predetermined read. It's broken up by Floyd, and here comes Blake Bortles and the Dolphins offense. 51% for Bortles, who's had some injury issues so far this season, but they are still 4-2. 3rd and 6, pass for Artie Williams is broken up. Byron Jones deflected the pass away from the rookie out of Nebraska. And that's going to set up a punt for the Dolphins on their opening possession. From their own 8, Colton Schmidt booting it deep to Le'Veon Duncan, who has on his own 45-yard line, has the return. Duncan reverses field. Le'Veon Duncan down to the 34-yard line. They are already in field goal range after that 20-yard return. Stacked out wide, handoff Jamon Alden, and Alden weaves his way forward for a hard-earned 4 yards. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Kenny steps up, and Ndamukong Suh gets his hand on it with the deflection, almost intercepted after the deflection. 3rd and 6 from the Dolphins 30-yard line. 3 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Kenny coming out of the shotgun. Looks, fires, finds Lauderdale. Working against Marquestin Huff, I believe. That's a first down. First and 10 from the 16. It's a pitch to Alden, who gets a few blocks. Alden with speed around the edge, lowers his shoulder, and Jamon Alden has just about enough for the first down. They come out 5 wide. Kenny, looking around, fires to Nate Hill. His 7th touchdown reception in the past 3 weeks. His 7th touchdown reception of the season, and it's 7-0. 49ers take the early lead. First and 10. Bortles under siege from Sedale Hunt, and he finds Zach Stacy out of the backfield. That's a pickup of 24 yards. Third and 3 from the 49ers 49 at the start of the second quarter of play. Bortles looking around, checks it down to Artie Williams, who's upended by Jamal McNeil, but he picks up more than enough to extend the drive. Second and 1 from the 33, I formation. Play action fake to Stacy. Bortles rolls out, throws for Troy Nicholas, but it's broken up. A sea of 49ers defenders headlined by Aaron Lynch out there to break that pass up. Third and 1 coming out in the pistol. Bortles gives this to Stacy. Zach Stacy has the first down, breaks a tackle, and picks up 3 on his 4th carry of the ballgame. From the 30-yard line, they come out 4 wide. Bortles and this Miami Dolphins has done a good job on the field thus far in this possession. Zach Stacy reverses field, breaks a tackle, and Zach Stacy picks up 15 yards and another first down. Long drive for the Dolphins. Over 5 minutes, actually over 6 minutes at this point. First and 10, pass to Russell Middlebrooks, and Middlebrooks, the second-year receiver, picks up 8. He is their slot specialist. Second and 2 from the 7, Bortles throws, broken up. Guess who? Byron Jones. He has been great so far the past 2 seasons. Third and 2, they come out empty. Bortles in the shotgun. Looks around, throws for Artie Williams. Voorhees Priester did not play his zone, and that is a first down for the Dolphins. First and goal from the 1. Hand off Stacy. No, it's a play action fake. Bortles throws for Kyle Poteet, who cannot hold on through contact. Incomplete. Second and goal from the 1. I formation. Hand off Stacy, and Zach Stacy is stopped for a loss of 1. Shakeel Brown, Dundrecous Smith, and Aaron Lynch there. They come out with 3 wide in the shotgun on third and goal from the 2. It's an inside give to Stacy, and Zach Stacy is in. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins, and we are tied. 5.5 left in the second quarter of play. Kenny looks up the seam to Tevin Culliver, who stops on a dime and cannot hold on. That is a straight drop from Culliver. Third and 1 from the 42-yard line. 3 wide, Deangelo Daniel out wide to his right. Kenny looks, throws, and incomplete for Jamon Mason. That'll bring up a 4th down and a punt for Marquette King. No, it's a fake! Marquette King is going to run with it, tries to reverse, and he fumbles the football. There was no shot after the fumble that he would be able to convert, and Dundrecous Smith, who recovered, is injured on the play. We'll see if he returns at some point. First and 10 from the 40. Bortles finds Russell Middlebrooks working against Heath Jackson. That's another first down for the Dolphins as they have a chance to take the lead going into the half. Second and 9 from the 18-yard line. Offset I. Jackson in motion. Stacy in the backfield. It's a stretch run for Zach Stacy, who spins away from Malcolm Jenkins. Breaks the tackle from Juwan Carey. No surprise there. And that's going to be a first down. Second and goal from the 4. 2.5 minutes left. Hand off Stacy. And Zach Stacy is in. His second rushing touchdown of the game. and it's 14-7. Miami has the lead with 2 minutes left. 49ers not going down without a fight as Miami starts with the football in the second half. 1st and 10, complete to Jamon Alden, who picks up about 9. He is forced out of bounds, so that will stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2 from the 43. Kenny looks, fires to Jamon Mason. And Mason falls, but he gets tackled inbounds. So the clock will continue to run. They're going to hurry it back. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Kenny looking around. It's a one-on-one. He's taking a shot to Nate Hill. And Nate Hill hauls it in. Nate Hill with his 5th reception of the game. That puts him over 100 yards on the contest. And watch it one more time. What a pass from Mack Kenny. What a reception from Nate Hill. Leaping over Floyd. He's tackled on the 1, though. 1st and goal from the 1. Handoff, Jamon Alden. And Jamon Alden is finally into the end zone. It took 6 games, but that's his 1st rushing touchdown of the season. After a quick 3-and-out by the Dolphins, only 1 timeout needed by the 49ers. They can take over with about 50 seconds left following this Colton Schmidt punt and a really good return from Le'Veon Duncan. From his own 15, Duncan has tons of room. Le'Veon Duncan with a jump cut. Le'Veon Duncan reversing field. And Duncan out to midfield, spins and is finally brought down. He took 15 seconds off the clock, but a flag will force them back a little bit more. It's going to be against Najee Simon, an illegal block in the back. Not unexpected when a guy takes that long to be brought down. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Kenny, looking around, finds Jamon Mason. And Mason out past midfield. That'll be the final timeout from the 49ers. 1st and 10 from the 48. Kenny looks, throws to Jamon Mason, who gets away from the defense, tiptoes his way, and is stopped at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 10 from the 37. They're outside field goal range. With the wind not in their favor, pass from Kenny is picked off by Braxton Baldwin as they needed to get out of bounds to probably get a second playoff or go for the end zone. 2nd and 10 from the 31. They're going to air it deep. Bortles, tip pass, and it's intercepted right back. So 2 meaningless interceptions, and we're going into the half with the score knotted up at 14. The 49ers have left points on the board and turned the ball over in their own territory. It seems they're outplaying Miami, but they're keeping them in the game with some mistakes and some risks that didn't pay off. Who will win this Super Bowl rematch? Find out right after this. And we are back. Dolphins start out with the football. 2nd and 6 from their own 24-yard line. Bortles drops back. It's a screen to Zach Stacy. Has some blocks. Zach Stacy down the sideline and forced out of bounds after a 25-yard pickup. They're out to midfield. Next play coming out of the I formation. Play action fake. And Bortles is sacked. Mike Daniels read it to perfection. That's a loss of 9 on the 7-step drop. 3rd and 14 from their own 45. Bortles airs it up the seam for Artie Williams. Incomplete. And that's going to be a quick punt for the Dolphins on their opening possession of the half. 49ers trying to put some points on the board. They know they've left a lot on the board so far. 1st and 10, handoff Alden. Alden weaving his way, spins and picks up a hard-earned 6 yards. 2nd and 3 from the 21-yard line. Coming out in the shotgun. Kenny adjusting the play at the line. Didn't like what he saw. Kenny under siege finds Jamon Mason. What a pass under pressure from Mack Kenny. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to take a deep drop, sees Nate Hill over the middle, and Nate Hill has a first down, breaks 2 tackles, and is shoved out of bounds. 3rd and 3 from the opposing 25. They come out 4 wide, Alden in the backfield. Kenny throws for Nate Hill, who got separation working against a linebacker. That's another first down. Kenny 18 for 27, 255. Nate Hill 7 for 122 and a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 14, handoff Alden, stretch run, and Jamon Alden liked it so much the first time he thought he'd do it again. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, and the 49ers reclaim the lead. It's 21-14. 1st and 10, screen to Britton Burson, and Burson will pick up 5. Dolphins looking pretty good in this ball game, just not at the same level as the 49ers thus far. They hope to turn that around here. 2nd and 5 from the 42. Bortles finds Artie Williams. Williams gets away from Byron Jones. And Artie Williams is gone. The first time Byron Jones has been beat all season long. And it's for a 58-yard touchdown without safety help. Not a good time, as we are now tied. 1st and 10 from the 21. Kenny rolls out to his right, sees Bernie Lauderdale on the run. What a pass from Mack Kenny, as that takes them out to the 45-yard line of Miami once more. 1st and 10 from the 45. Kenny, number 1, working the shotgun. Inside give to Jamon Alden, who lowers his shoulder, stays on his feet, and picks up 12. He's approaching 100 yards on the ball game, something that it's been kind of rare for him so far this season. 1st and 10 from the 33. Kenny is crushed! He put the ball on the ground. It's recovered by the 49ers. That's a loss of 11. 2nd and 21 from the 44 with 2:05 left in the 3rd. Hand off Alden. Jamon Alden takes to the outside, cuts it back. Jamon Alden has the 1st down and more! Braxton Baldwin will catch him from behind, but that's a 38-yard run for Jamon Alden on 2nd and 21. 1st and goal from the 6. I formation. It's a pitch to Martwan Austin. Austin with speed to the edge, and he is in. What is going on? That's 3 rushing touchdowns for the 49ers. One of the most pass-heavy scoring teams in the NFL is now converting on the ground. It's a dangerous thought. 2nd and 10. Zach Stacy is left all alone in the flat, and Zach Stacy has a huge 1st down. Watch it one more time. It was a block and release from Stacy. Aaron Lynch committed to the pass rush, and he was all alone. They come out empty, and possibly the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the 41. Bortles looks, throws for Martavis Bryant. It's a pick of about 9. It's his 1st reception of the ball game. Voorhees Priester has locked him down. 1st and 10 from the 26. Bortles over the middle to Martavis Bryant, now working from the slot against Heath Jackson. Actually, that's his 3rd reception of the game. 25 yards on the game. 1st and 10 from the 12. Jackson in motion. Stacy in the backfield. Play action fake. Bortles scans. Tries to get away from pressure, but he cannot. Daniels. And I believe that's Eric Reed in on the sack. 2nd and 15 from the 17. Bortles looking around. He's going to take off and run with it. Bortles almost gets enough for the 1st. 14 yards on that play. And Dundrecous Smith is back in the ball game. 3rd and 1 from the 3. Bryant in motion working against Jamal McNeil. Bortles takes off, and Blake Bortles will rush it in himself. Both teams with 3 rushing touchdowns. It's tied up at 28 apiece. It is crunch time. 2nd and 8 from the 39. Complete to Nate Hill. Kenny over 300 yards. Nate Hill approaching 150 on the game. 3rd and 1 from the 41. Kenny in the shotgun. Looks around, throws to Jamon Mason, who took his eye off the ball. Incomplete, and the 49ers are actually going to punt this one away from the 41-yard line. It's a sky-high punt. It's recovered by the Dolphins at the 15-yard line. Here comes Bortles. He's 8 for 10 for 173 in this second half of play. 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. 5:05 left. Bortles looking around, tries to escape, and Sedale Hunt with the sack. Great pressure from Hunt, and it's a 3rd and long from their own 7 with 4.5 left. Bortles looks, throws, check down to Stacy. Heard the footsteps from Juwan Carey. Incomplete. And that is a punt away for Colton Schmidt and the Dolphins. From his own 7, it's a booming punt to the 30 for Le'Veon Duncan. Duncan has speed, makes a jump cut, does not get away, but he gets out to the 45-yard line. Great starting field position for the 49ers in hopes of getting their 4th win of the season. 1st and 10 from the 45. Kenny looking around, checks it down to Bernie Lauderdale. Lauderdale with speed, gets away, breaks the tackle, and is forced out of bounds. That's a great catch and run for Bernie Lauderdale. If it wasn't for Marquestin Huff, he might have gotten even more. 1st and 10 from the 33. Kenny drops back, rolls out right, has running room, stops, pops, throws! Nate Hill again! 33 yards, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 8th of the season, and it's 35-28. Dolphins have a lot of time left, as that's complete to Artie Williams. Byron Jones went for the deflection, just barely missed. Just under 4 minutes left for Bortles. Should be enough to get a shot at the end zone. 2nd and 6 from the 44. Bortles looks, throws to Russell Middlebrooks, who got away from Byron Jones in traffic. And Bortles is approaching 300 yards on the ball game. 2nd and 3 from the 20. Bortles airs it up the seam to Middlebrooks, who makes the catch over Malcolm Jenkins for the touchdown. And we are tied. 35 all, and we'll have it no other way. 3rd and 3 from the 37. Kenny, with 25 seconds left, airs it up for Nate Hill. Tipped up in the air, broken up and intercepted by Marquestin Huff. And we go into overtime with the score knotted up at 35. 60 minutes wasn't enough to decide the victor between these two teams. So we're going to have one more period to try to figure it out. Both teams have looked superb on offense. Both defenses could use a little bit of work in this ball game. But 14 points for the Dolphins in the 4th. It's really been that close. The teams approach, shake hands at midfield, and we're going to have our 2nd coin toss of the game. 49ers elect to choose heads. It is tails. Tails never fails unless we choose it. And that is going to be Miami Dolphins football to start things off. Rules for overtime. A touchdown by either team wins the game. If the Dolphins score with a field goal on the opening possession, 49ers have an opportunity. 1st and 10 from the 25. Bortles play action fake. Under pressure! And Byron Jones on the cornerback blitz. That's a loss of 9. 2nd and 19 from the 16. Bortles. He's going to take off and run with it. Blake Bortles has about 10 yards on that, setting up a much more manageable 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 26. Coming down the shotgun. Bortles looking around. Steps back, airs it deep for Artie Williams, and it's broken up by Voorhees Priester. Malcolm Jenkins lost him, and Williams could not hold on. Following the Colton Schmidt punt. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The 49ers just need points to win this game. Complete to Chris Arnold, but a flag is thrown. It's going to be against Jamon Mason downfield. This will set them back slightly. It's an illegal block in the back. Unnecessary penalty, but it's things like this that can really cost you. 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Tight to the right. Kenny looks, throws to Nate Hill. And Nate Hill has the first down once more. Kenny up to 393 yards through the air. 1st and 10 from the 37. 8:45 left. It's a pitch to Jamon Alden. Alden cannot get away. Deontay Jackson tried to flatten the linebacker, but he could not succeed. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Premier blocking back. Martwan Austin, he's going to run a route. What a block from Lauderdale! Martwan Austin down the sideline! And this is how it will end. A huge 63-yard touchdown for Martwan Austin. And thank Bernie Lauderdale for that one. He flattens Braxton Baldwin. And that is your ball game. Final score is 41-35. There you have it. The San Francisco 49ers improve to 4-2 on the season, and the Dolphins fall to 4-3. What an incredible game between two really good teams. Mack Kenny, 28 for 39, 457, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Jamal Alden, 22 for 141 and 2 touchdowns. Nate Hill, 11 for 182 and 2 more scores. Martavis Bryant held basically silent all game. The 49ers finally have a home game as they take on the 5-2 New York Jets, now the leaders in the division. 49ers lead the way there, and the Bears, coming off their first loss, tie. Like I said, Jets lead the division. Sam Bradford is still the only injury for the 49ers, knock on wood. Quentin Jackson, Percy Harvin, Kyle Rudolph, and Kevontae Shepard are out for the Jets, which means Tate McKnight is their starting quarterback, Bryce Brown at running back, Kamar Aiken, Lamar Bryan, Roman White, and Ricky Smith at wide receiver. They have some weapons, but it's really the Jets' defense that has seemed to carry them in a pretty good offensive line. Muhammad Wilkerson, Leonard Williams, Terrence Knighton, Bruce Irvin, Antoine Cox is that second DT, Demario Davis and John Bostic, Jonathan Newsom. They're a good team. A little weak in the secondary, but they do have some playmakers like Marcus Peters. So either way, this is the matchup that we're going to be seeing. We're going to take a look at the statistics real quick from that Bears game as they tied the Colts 28-28. This next game will be coming to you guys much sooner than expected. I'm going to have a lot of content for you guys in the next few days. So stay tuned for that. I'm Moonlight Swami. I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace out, Franchise Nation.